So I came across a headline on FT that makes me a little bit uncomfortable, actually, more than a little bit uncomfortable. So the headline is Zero Deposit Mortgage is back in the market. I think a lot of people might rejoice, especially those people who have problems saving up for deposit for their home. I would say, I might not have met you in person before, but I will treat you as a friend. As a friend, I would say be very, very aware of mortgages that do not require a deposit. I've heard of this somewhere else in the world. They still practice that in Netherlands. I would say beware. The reason why is because if you have trouble saving up for deposit for your own home, it means chances are you're probably living paycheck to paycheck on a month-to-month basis. And interest rate is a bit of a funny game in that it goes up and down. I think sometimes people take it for granted that interest rate is fixed, but interest rate is not fixed, especially here in the UK. You can fix it for maximum of 10 years and that's it. And it can be really difficult to predict interest rate. If the interest rate goes up and you already have problem budgeting on a month-to-month basis, as soon as the interest rate goes up, even by a 0.1% or 0.2%, you're in pretty deep trouble. So as much as it might sound tempting, and as much as I think there are a lot of mortgage brokers and lenders who would love to push that product to you, I would say if you wanted to stay on the more prudent side of things, aim to save at least 5% of the property price as your deposit. This is not just so that you can have that 5% deposit as a bit of a buffer, but it also trains you to be more financially prudent. And financial prudence is really a day-to-day practice. How do you budget for your dining out? How do you budget for your kids' education? How do you budget for your groceries? How do you budget for your own insurance and healthcare and education and so on? And you need to practice that before you can take on the liability of a huge mortgage that's going to lock you in for the next potentially 30 to 40 years. So treat this as an advice from a friend. Beware of zero deposit mortgages.